Welcome to the GWA Wingfoiling World Tour event.
We're gonna experience an insane wingfoil competition.
This one is gonna stay in my mind forever.
It's gonna be sick.
What are we going to be seeing next?
And welcome here, day number 3 in Jericoacoara, Brazil, with surf freestyle happening at this moment of time. A little bit of a slow start for us to kick things off today. We have had some heats run earlier on during the day, but we're now going to be joining in from round number 4 here in Jerry. We're going to have a little look at who's going to be going out on the water. Local time is just coming up to 3 o'clock, so plenty of action still to be had. We've still got a good solid 2 hours of amazing competition, as you can see here. This is our competition site. The windsurfers there on the far left, and as this drone starts to peel to the right hand side, you're going to be seeing the event site here in Jerry. A little bit further around from where we did the slalom as well. We did the slalom down in sort of the village, let's say, of Jerry, but this time we come up to Malhada. A little bit of a sort of a cleaner wind, more cross onshore. As you can see now, there they are, the riders, the crew, the judges, and the event site, the competition zone. And you can see now it's blue flag up, so we are in sequence. Here are the riders. Round number 4, heat number 1. Ancor Sosa, Vinicius Martins, the local boy, Bastien Escofet, and Ricardo Zorzi. So let's get underway. We're going to be following the red lycra now. So looking for the red or orange lycra. And there we go. So we're following Vinicius Martins now. You can see some scores also starting to come in now for the first trick attempts. As Vinicius there going for the back loop. Seven tricks, 3 of which are going to be counting. In the earlier rounds it was 6 trick attempts and 3 were counting. So now we're in round number 4. The riders are getting an additional trick attempt as we're watching some of the replays here. I'm just missing the back end of that one from Bastien Escofet. Do you see, actually, I believe, is that Bastien Escofet? Let us know where you're tuning in from, who you're rooting for. So we're now following Riccardo Zorzi for his second trick attempt. He did crash that first one. Ancor Sosa with that 6.17. That is a front side 7. And just going for the back loop there. So we're returning back into sequence now. Ancor Sosa, blue lycra. And here he is, the Cabrina rider, riding toe side. Going to be going right foot forward. The good thing about this spot here, going right foot forward, is you're able to use these kickers, which Ancor is doing here. Beautiful there, Ancor. Great height on that maneuver. Okay, coming into picture now, Vinicius Martins going for a frontside 7, lands it as well. So we have the 6.17 there from Ancor for his frontside 7. The back loop spin there we saw from Ancor also coming in, but Vinicius Martins here. This is the back loop spin. See there, changes the hands. Vinicius here goes for 1 and 2, frontside 7 there. See how that compares to the one that was ranked from Ancor. Frontside 10 from Bastien. Does land it as well. A little bit of a sink, but pretty clean. Great height. Just look how high this guy goes. Gets the rotations in. But that wing's touching the water, so he will be deducted points there. 5 points. Looking like a high 5 for Vinicius for his frontside 7. We now go to Riccardo Zorzi. He had a really good performance actually over in the free fly slalom. Also has his brother competing, Sebastiano Zorzi. So the Zorzi brothers. As we still follow Sebastian Zorzi. Looks like he's going to start to engage now. Going right foot forward, front flip. Nice and clean there for him. Frontside 10 now from Bastien. Scores are starting to come in. Yeah, and I can see now some of these scores coming around the 7s and the 6s. Very technical move that we saw Bastien do there. But the landing. If he managed to stick that landing, it would have been up in the high 9s for sure. Okay, so it's 4th trick attempt now. Riley's having 7 trick attempts. Over to Vinicius now. If they do pop out the water like that, there's a little bit of seaweed hanging around here. So they're just trying to lift that foil up and get over the seaweed. So Vinicius here looks pretty loaded there. It's pretty windy out there. Got a good solid at least 25 knots. Vinicius here looking like he's going to pop off this wave. Lovely there. Good effort. But the execution, unfortunately, going down as a crash. You could see what he wanted to do, though. So, will we see a Bastien go for that? $10.80 again. He did have it in the locker. He goes up. Big backflip into a frontside 3. Nicely done there from Bastien. Those ones score good. Okay, so let's have a little look at the standings here. Who is where in what position? Bastien there got the 6.67 for that frontside 10. Rightly so. But he is out at the moment in the lead with 3 nicely landed tricks. Vinicius Martins also in second place with 3 tricks. Ricardo Zorzi at the moment, who's next to jump on this fourth trick attempt, is going to be the rider in fourth. Front flip for the last move was a 5.25. You can see the scores there on the left-hand side. So here he goes, Zorzi. You can see he's got that underhand grip as well, so we're probably going to be seeing a spin of some sort with the wing. Okay, loading up. Little bit of a kicker here for Sebastiano. No, sorry, Ricardo. Decides against it. Yeah, and you can see there the movement of the hands on the wing. Nice and clean. Straight back up onto the foil. Smooth like butter there for Ricardo as we watch the replay. Initiates that back rotation. Changes the hands. And pretty much straight back up on the foil. And Corsosa, fifth trick attempt. We shall follow Ancor. Nice kicker here for him. Where does he go? They all like that. He goes for the back mobe. Looks like maybe he wanted to get that frontside 3 in as well. Crash there for Ancor. Good effort. Let's see. Goes to the back mobe. Passes the wing. You can see on the landing as well. Board just slightly over rotates. Okay, we saw Vinicius sort of channel himself downwind. Plenty of speed here. Wants to do his tricks left foot forward. Big front flip into the wave. And you can see here if he's going to the right and being able to use these kickers, you can see now the swell really starting to develop into some nice ramps. Bastian. Backflip frontside 3 for him was an 8.67. And he goes for the frontside 3 on the way down from that maneuver as well. Just adding in that next rotation. Those are going to score well. He always goes in with such great height as well, Bastian. As you watch here, gets the right kicker. Goes for the spin as well on the frontside 3. Big move there from the Frenchman. So now Ricardo in third. Having a little look now at... We have 4 heats here in round number 4. Big heat coming up next. Quah. Some big names in this next heat, number 2. Big names in every heat, mind you. Trying to get their place in the quarterfinal. So top 2 go through, bottom 2. It's the end of the road. Ricardo Zorzi now. Trying to look for a kicker. There we go. Front side 7. Clean as a whistle as well. I think that's the best one we've seen so far. What are they scoring? Well, we saw Ancor with a 6.17, but we didn't manage to catch that one. Vinicius got a 5.93 before, but I do think this was cleaner. And the fact that he was back up onto the foil so quickly as well, that will be rewarded. 6th trick attempts now. Ancor coming in with speed. Front flip. Wants the front side 3 as well in the end, but that's another crash for him. Gets a decent kicker, but yeah, just on the pop there. Doesn't quite get the acceleration he was looking for. So we go back now to Vinny. Skipping over that seaweed there. So Vinicius Martins going left foot forward once again. Big front flip. Nicely scored there. He's going to tick another family. It's going to just help him probably get back up into... Yeah, he's going to go back into second with this. So current heat leader Bastian, for that back loop spin with the front side 3, that was an 8.53. I reckon he's going to try and get that front side 1080 dialed down. or we're going to see a back mob into a frontside 3. Here we go, kicker. Bastian goes big. 1, 2, wants the 1080, doesn't get it. Unfortunately, they're just looking a little bit off axis in the air. 11 other attempts, though. You can see gets good height. But, yeah, just a little bit uncontrolled there. So, Ricardo, once again, we're back into sequence with Ricardo. He has a 6.27 for that frontside 7. So, yeah, that is the best one we've seen. Now it's about improving his lowest score. So his lowest score is a back loop. So probably looking to get that category there. Coming in at the moment, running toe side. I very much doubt that he'll do his trick this way. Probably turn around. Actually, maybe he will. Nope, he's going to turn around. Good kicker there ahead. But maybe doesn't have the speed. Okay, now he locks in. He locks and loads. Goes big with that front flip. Pretty clean, but the front flip he did before was a 5.25. Not sure if that's going to beat it. But still, yeah, does have one attempt. So you can look to get that back loop out of the picture, that 4.3. Because he's not far off second. It's very close between Vinny and Ricardo. At the moment, Sebastian Escovet is very comfortably out in the lead. And he'll stay that way as well. So here we go. Ancor needs a 5.97 to go into second place. You can see there Ricardo just looking. Just a backflip there from Ancor. Don't think that's going to do it. Yeah, I don't think that's going to do it. It's going to be that third trick he's been missing, but whether it's going to be a 5.27, 5.97, sorry, I don't think so. So Vinny now needs to better his lowest score, which was that back loop spin with the wing spin. That was a 4.8. Because Ricardo Zorzi is only 0.50's worth of a point away from going into second. So he has a chance here to go through to the quarters, Vinny, but really does want to try and improve that 4.8. Don't worry, that was not his turn. He's just skipping over some seaweed there. Most likely going to be doing that trick left foot forward. Vinny goes big. Yeah, he wants to do that back loop spin with the front side 3. Just about manages to get round there. Exactly what he needed the most there. You need something, guys? Go for it. Okay, looking at Bastian now. Last trick attempt for him. Probably going to go massive like always. Big kicker here from Bastian. Nope, he wants the one out the back. Coming in with huge amount of speed. Look how quick he's travelling. Big kicker. Here we go. Goes on it. 1, 2. Wants that 1080. Desperate. He tried to go for 4 there, I think. Have to watch that in a replay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nearly sort of 3.5. Incredible effort there. Last trick of the heat now for Ricardo Zorzi.
Welcome to the GWA Wingfoiling World Tour event.
We're gonna experience an insane wingfoil competition.
This one is gonna stay in my mind forever.
It's gonna be sick.
What are we going to be seeing next?
And we're in sequence now. This is a huge heat coming up. Patrick Kissinger, Malo Guenole, Thomas Akir, and Charlie Locke. This is a huge heat here. Two of these riders, unfortunately, have got to go. It could be anyone could go through here. Malo, obviously a previous world champion. Patrick, as well, absolutely rips over with the guys in Hood River. Thomas and his brother Alex are incredible riders as well. And Charlie, coming out from the UK, also sends it to the moon. As you see this front side 10 there from attempt from Patrick. But that will go down as a crash. Trying to squeeze a little bit too much out of that one. Maybe would have been wise going for the front side 7 rather than the 10. But hey ho. So Malo now. Here we go. Coming in. Left foot forward. Malo Guenole. 2022 Surf Freestyle Champion. World Champion, should I say. Goes for the back mobe as well. Beautifully done there. Great opening trick from Malo. That's one way to start off your heat. Doesn't get the crate. Doesn't get the height, let's say. But just whips around. You're always going to struggle going a little bit less higher, coming in right foot forward than, sorry, coming in left foot forward than if you were going right foot forward out and using the kickers. So here we go, Thomas. Right foot forward, here we go. He's going to make use of these ramps as his tide now is at its highest. Big one on the horizon here. Looks pretty loaded and locked. Yep, goes through it. Big front flip with the front side 3. Sticks it. So scores now starting to come in. This back mode from Malo looking around the low to mid 6s. But this one from Thomas is going to be big. I reckon this is going to be up in the 8s, high 8s. Just look at the height he generates. Wing doesn't touch to a little clip on the water there. But I don't think it's too big. Back mobe into a frontside 3 there for Charlie. Crazy level we're seeing here in this heat number 2 of round number 4 with the men. Just watch the way he initiates that back mobe and then just whips around for that frontside 3. So scores now starting to drop. So Malo actually getting a 7.5 for his back mobe. So Charlie there doing exactly the same trick with the added 360 rotation at the end. So it's got to be up in the 9s. Big score coming in here from Thomas. And Patrick's got a little bit of work to do. We're early doors in this first round of tricks, but my word, gosh, some big ones have been thrown down. Wants the 1080. Good smart decision there for Patrick to just go for the 2 rotation. Didn't have enough height to get the 3rd. Big back mobe score here coming in from Charlie. I said it's got to be up in the 9s, and it's definitely looking like it's going to be that way. There we go. Big 9-point score there for Charlie. Next up, we're going to have Malo. Malo, so good across all disciplines. But he goes toe side. But lands on a wave as well there. Tough landing that for Malo. Thomas now. Big score opening up there with the front flip into a frontside 3. Huge backflip there with the added rotation. I'm going to watch that one again. Let's just watch this one again. So he goes for a huge backflip. That might have been a new world's first, maybe. Thomas with the 8.67 and followed up with a huge move there. Went for the front flip, front side 3, and he's done exactly the same with the back flip. But the rotation with the backflip side, a lot more challenging. Yeah, it's gone down as innovation here, so it's a brand new one we haven't seen yet. And it's going to be rewarded as well. It's looking really good there for Thomas. Probably got the pink flag up on the beach, I reckon, while the judges are waiting. What happens is our lycra, the rider's lycra colour gets put on a flag on the beach. And yet there you can see pink flag up with the green flag, which means the green flag obviously relating to Thomas. When they raise the pink flag, it means they need a little bit more time to validate the score. So what they're probably doing is having a look, as we see here, the huge backflip. I mean, such a tricky maneuver that. Never seen that before. Okay, so now we go back to Charlie, white lycra. Skipping over the seaweed. Big score here from Thomas. There you can see it now, 9.63. It's huge there. Charlie now coming in with so much speed. Big kicker goes up with the back loop with the spin and the front side 360, but crashes out. And I can confirm that we have seen a world's first from Thomas with a backflip backside 360. Scoring a 9.63, near perfect. Here we go, he wants a 1080, but Patrick can't quite get it. Needs a little bit more height. So a world's first here for Thomas, and it's only round number 4. So Malo now coming in, absolutely gunning it. Look how fast this kid's travelling. Huge delayed sort of front flip into a frontside 3. Just about manages to somehow not crash. So stalled. Just about manages to somehow ride away. So here we go. Thomas now backing up this world's first. He is having a absolute blinder of a heat. Here we go. Big kicker goes up. I think he's gone for the double backflip. Oh no, with the spin. Waiting for judges to score here. Thomas in an absolute league of his own here at the moment. Second place we've got Mallow. Third place Charlie after he crashed. But Charlie has a huge score as well, being that 9. What an incredible heat we have going on here. You can see Bowes Muller tuning in as well. Big shout out to you, Bowes. Good to see you out here in Jerry for what seemed to be a lifetime you were here for. But I don't think we have seen a 1440 landed in comp. No, we haven't. Bastian looked like he attempted it in the last one, but it's all, they've got to go big. They've got to go big here. Charlie coming back, tacking around. Heat best scoring trick of the day so far was that 9.63 from Thomas for that backflip backside 360. Just waiting to see. Yeah, he's gone and absolutely done it again. He's up in the 9s once again. 9.17 for Thomas. Total combined score with 3 tricks done and 3 lands. He scored 27.47. His lowest score in trick is an 8.67, and he has 4 more attempts to make that better. An incredible start here from the young Austrian. So, at the moment, it's a battle for second. And it seems silly saying that as we're only 3 tricks in. You can see here, blue flag is up. So they review, yep, blue flag is up. And there's just a kite surfer in the competition at the moment. You can see here, toe side takeoff, always a little bit more challenging. And we can see now the score from Charlie. So blue flag goes down, orange flag goes up. So now we go to Mallow here. What am I expecting to see from Mallow? He tried that front side. Well, he did land that front flip front side 3 of a 7.30. Here we go. Plenty of speed coming in. Left foot forwards. So not using these kickers, but goes for the back loop with the spin in the front side 3. On the landing as well. That's going to be his 3rd scoring trick. So we watch the replay here with the spin. And then that front side 360 on the way down. So crazy to think where this sport is going. Okay, here we go. Mr. Perfect so far, Thomas. Now he's riding toe side. What else has he got for us? Goes up, 1, 2, 3. He's gone for a front side 1080. This kid is landing everything. Probably going to knock out that 8.67 that he has. Not a crazy... We've seen him go bigger, going to the right. So we can't... give all the credit, but I mean, an unbelievable maneuver. We don't see many of those landed. There's only a handful of those riders that can really well execute the frontside 1080s. You can see here Charlie also going, but just going down as a crash. That back loop spin, frontside 360. A 9.17 for Thomas there. Very good execution. But unfortunately for Charlie there, he went down. So Patrick currently is the rider in fourth. Only has that one score for that frontside 7. Really wanted to try and get the frontside 10. But you can see here, the hands are reversed. He's riding toe side, which tells me one thing. He's going to be popping off a wave this way. Don't let that one count. Okay, so the side's against that way now. Interesting. He's coming in right foot forwards. You can see there, Thomas has now edged that score. He's knocked out the 8.67 and he's upped it to an 8.7. So not a lot, but he still has upped it. Frontside 7 here for Patrick. That's not going to do him many favours because he's already got one. So I don't think that was bigger. So he's not going to really probably improve on the score. Next up, Mallow. Sorry, no, next up, next up is Mallow. Okay, Mallow here coming in right foot forward, sort of surfing this wave into the start of his heat, into the start of his trick. Toe side riding here for Mallow. Yep, gets the toe side takeover as well. Revert. Does he keep it together? Yes, he does, just about. So you can see toe side really wraps himself up into a ball. Initiates that fast rotation. Fifth trick attempts we are in. Keep your eyes on this kid here. He's flying. Literally flying out there. Has a world's first. He has a back loop with a frontside spin as well. Frontside 1080. Maybe going to be mixing it up and coming in right. Well, I say left or right foot forward. He's actually riding toe side at the moment. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be popping off toe sides. Oh, wow, he's gone right out. Travelling so fast. Okay, here we go. Right foot forward. Wants the kicker. Big one here coming. He's gone big. Whoa, there goes the foil. The board going absolutely everywhere. The famous quote from Lewis Crathern, nearly could have been a catastrophic equipment failure. But luckily, kicked the board away. That was a big looking wave there as well. First crash for Thomas. You can tell he wanted to go massive on that one. Can see a lot of love. Back mob here for Charlie. Got a lot of love coming in for Chris McDonald as well on the stream. Your 2024 Surf Freestyle World Champion. He's done the double. 2 years on the trot now for Chris. He is the man to beat. Okay, Patrick. Speaking of Chris, Patrick as well trains a lot together, those two boys. I believe both coming out of Hood River. Patrick could really do with getting another score on the board, especially because he's only got one and he only has 2 more tricks counting. And he's gonna crash there, so he's only gonna have 1 more chance to get a score on the board. He's not gonna make it through because it's impossible for Patrick to get through. He needs 16.30 and he can't get that off one score, even with a perfect 10. Malo actually in second place at the moment, but Charlie's got a big score coming in. I think Charlie's going to bump himself up into second as well, which puts the pressure back on this guy. Tell you what, Malo will not want to go home in round number 4. Okay, here we go. Coming in left foot forward. Loaded. Big one coming in. Malo Spiat. You can see he spots his takeoff. He's gone for the back mob into the front side 360 and does get it. Just about manages to get that. Not a crazy amount of height, but such a technical trick. You know, passing the wing like that and then initiating that front rotation on the way down. That's going to be good. He's going to be looking to bump out one of his low 7s. Charlie's gone into second, as you can see on the top left-hand side. You've got the positioning of the riders next to their names. You've also got their lycra colours and obviously then the scores. Thomas there just talking to his caddy on the beach, wondering whether he's in first or second. So changes the grip, goes underhand. It's going to be some sort of wing pass here. Finds the kick, go for the back mob, front side. Yeah, he wanted the front side 3. Malo just did exactly the same trick. So it's going to be interesting here to see how the judges score it. I think Malo's was better. The front side 3 rotation after the back mob, in my opinion, yeah, you can see there. More of a surface front side 3 for Thomas, rather than Malo, who actually sort of did it a little bit before touching the water. But oh, it's big there from Charlie. He wants that 1080, doesn't he? He wants it. So final round of tricks. Last round of tricks now. So for Patrick here, he's just got to enjoy this moment. Enjoy this last trick, because unfortunately for him, it's the end of the road. He won't be making it through. But it will be good for him to land this one. He has landed a couple tricks, but they have been in the same category. Hence why he only has the 1 score, which was that front side 7. Okay, so looking like, yeah, he wants to pop toe side again. Charlie still in second place. Malo did a back mob. Front side 3 scoring 6.77. So no, yeah, didn't bump out the lower 7 that he had. Nice bit of kicker here for Patrick. Yeah, he makes the use of that. And that's better there for him. Nice takeoff. Looked in control from start to finish. And he'll be happy to end his heat there. Got the right kicker, initiated those rotations nice and early. And away we go. Definitely technical there, taking off toe side. This is a big move here. If Malo crashes, we have our top 2. He's got to land this. He's got to get better on one of these 7s. It's pretty tight between 7.33, 7.5 and a 7.8. So he has a lot of room here for improvement. He's gone for a front side 10 and he's crashed. Crashing out there, Malo. Meaning that he will be finishing his competition here in round number 4. That's an early upset, ladies and gentlemen. Seeing the 2022 Surf Freestyle World Champion head out of competition. He will not be making it to finals day. This guy on your screen, however, will be making it through. Crazy to think that with the performance and the tricks he's been throwing down, he was in round 4. But Thomas doesn't need to do anything too special here. Maybe going for a toe side move. Nope. Maybe. Oh, maybe he is. He's messing. He's playing with me up here. Okay, here we go. Show us something that we haven't seen before. Give the people what they want. Front flip into a front side 3. Just like that. Textbook, but it's not going to be, in my opinion, pushing out anything that he has on the board already. So Charlie, he'll be staying in second as well because he needs to improve by 4.4, which he can't do with an individual trick. 7.07 is his lowest score. He's going for what looked to be a frontside 10, but crashes out. So there we have it. Thomas and Charlie going through to the quarterfinals, going home. Malo and Patrick.
Welcome to the GWA Wingfoiling World Tour event.
We're gonna experience an insane wingfoil competition.
This one is gonna stay in my mind forever.
It's gonna be sick.
What are we going to be seeing next?
Okay, here we go. Continuing on, men's surf freestyle round number 4, heat number 3. Alan Fedit, Benjamin May, Nathan Berger, and Javi Kaur. Big heat here. Again, huge names. Benjamin goes huge. Alan, you know, always pushing. Nathan Berger as well. Watch out for him. He's always landing some new innovation tricks. And obviously, Javi Kaur doesn't need any introduction. One of the riders that just shows great fluidity. Again, another rider who's always coming up with new tricks to try. Bases out over in Tarifa. But let's just see where we are to kick things off early doors here. because we're a couple tricks in, I think. Or first round of tricks, should I say. It's been a crash for Alan. And here we have Nathan Berger. So Nathan going right foot forward. Waiting for his flag to be shown. Nathan, one of the younger riders we have on tour, I believe he's around about 16 years of age. Competed over on the Youth World Tour as well. He's a Youth World Tour world champion this year. So Nathan, we're just waiting for him to start. It looks like Jericoacoara maybe actually was the rider. Nathan's been crashed out for some reason. Not sure why that happened. Obviously Javi there also crashed. So now we go back to the blue lycra. Perfect. So here we go. Alan Fedit running the AFS himself and Axel Gerard, teammates. So Alan Fedit, yeah, you can see just trying to pump his way through that section. Loves going for the old corkscrew as well sometimes. Yeah, good call. But he's crashed out there. So another crash there for Alan. 7 trick attempts they have, 3 counts. Benjamin the Bulldog May going for the back mobe into a front, the back spin into a front side 3. You see there the difference between the back spin and the back flip. The foil not sort of inverted over their heads, more sort of a spin to the side with that back rotation. Okay, Nathan Berger's one of these riders that always makes me think about what he's going to do because he's always thinking outside the box. But for here, it just looks like a front side 10 and he just about gets it. Will be deducted a few points on the landing, but nonetheless, it was still a very technical trick. These frontside 10s, if landed smooth, they score way up in the lines. And you can see here, just, yeah, wings in the water will be deducted points. Jericoacoara here. Toe sides, yeah, you can see here. Having the wing essentially like a blind takeoff. He was doing these over in Tarifa, these moves, and they were scoring big. Front side 10 there from Nathan coming in around the mid to low 7s. Oh yeah, around a mid 7s. 6.3 for the back loop the back loop spin front side 3. And now Alan Fedit is the only rider that won't have a score on the board. Okay, so Alan now coming in left foot forward. Maybe going to go and attempt that sort of cork. But we know Alan's got plenty in the tank. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be turning around if he's looking behind him. Although he is picking up speed. Trying to look and see what sort of waves are happening. Yeah, he wants to go and initiate straight away here. He wants it. He gets it. No, he doesn't. He really wants that trick, doesn't he? 3 for 3 now on Alan's side. 4 tricks remaining for Alan, and he needs to at least land 3 of them to get that big combined score. Benjamin May now. Turns around, so going to use the kickers to their advantage. So after this round, we're going to be going into another heat of round number 4 of the men. And then that'll be over. Then we'll have our quarter-finalists, which we will be going straight into with the men. And then we'll be doing round number 3 and round number 4 of the women before calling it a day. So essentially getting tomorrow for a finals day of action here in Jericoacoara, the last event of the year. Surf freestyle and free fly slalom champions have been crowned already. So this one is for all these riders that want to end the year on a big high. Pink flag is up at the moment for Alan's trick, but it was a crash, so maybe the pink flag is up for another reason. Okay, Benjamin May, backflip. Pretty smooth as well. So Benjamin May there is going to get his 3rd trick. And he's going to be the only rider actually that's landed 3 for 3. But we'll definitely be wanting to improve some of those scores. So Nathan now coming in. Tacking around. Waiting for the right kicker. That looks to be a good one here for him. Yeah, he's going to engage. No, he's not. Come on, Nathan. Don't do me like that. Goes to the back mode with the front side 3. And he does manage to get it. Watch here. The back mode with the front side 3. A trick when landed. We know scores well. We know it scores big. Judges like what they see. So Jericoacoara just missing the trick there. Big backflip into the front side 3. And we return into sequence with Alan Fedit on the trick attempt number 4. Yeah, I think he's going to switch it up. He's been going for this sort of cork 7-like move. When he sort of goes toe side, whips around and kicks off the wave. Super fast, super technical, but it has cost him 3 crashes so far. Maybe he goes for it again. I'd be surprised. You can see there in the comments, what are these little bunny hops for? Basically, there's a little bit of seaweed here. So if the riders are seeing anything in the water that's ahead of them, they're just hopping out the water just so that their foil doesn't go through the seaweed and essentially slow them down or make them come off the plane. Here's the last replay from Xavi. So judges now just reviewing that move because the white flag and the pink flag are raised. So waiting for scores. Taking their time with this one. You can see there Alan on the right, waiting for his blue flag to go up. So back in now with Alan Fadit. Javi here having the highest score of the heat so far with that 8.63. Alan going for the back loop with the spin, frontside 3. Back spin, let's say. But Alan now puts himself in a really difficult position, not one you want to find yourself in at all, crashing your first 4 tricks. Because when there's 7 attempting and 3 counting, now he needs to land every trick to give himself the best possibility of going forward into this competition here from Benjamin May. Having a real solid heat actually, this guy. He's got that 4.70 for that backflip. And with this maneuver, toe side backflip into the front side 3. Nicely done there. That's going to kick off that 4.7. Nathan Berger needing 0.84, but that's without that score there from Benjamin. Waiting for validation. For that toe side backflip, front side 3. Okay, so Nathan now up next. Looks like he's going to be doing his trick coming into the judges. He's going to turn around and go out surely, yep. Okay, bit of a wave here for Nathan. Watch him go. He's going to fly. Here we go. Takeoff time for Nathan Berger. 1, 2, 3. What's that frontside 10? Doesn't get it. Crashes out once again. This is why the trick score's high, because it's so hard to land. And it looks like we've missed a crash there from Javi. Replay shows. Goes for the front flip. Maybe front side 3. Yeah, front side 3 as well. But yeah, didn't have the height. So here we go. Alan really needs to land this. Javi as well, not having the, let's say, the best of heats for him at the moment. Okay, so Alan really needs to get a score on the board here. Ideally up around the 6s, 7s to help that overall on the next 2 tricks that he has. He's going for the backspin. Doing a combo here. Into the backflip there from Alan. Nice combination there, mixing it up. I wonder if that was intended before. Because part of me thinks that he wanted to have the frontside 360 after that. But then he went straight into the combo with a great amount of pop. Let's have a look what this combo scores. Just looking at the scores there, because I know one of Xavi's scores wasn't updating. But there you go, should be there now. So he has 2. He's in second. Once again, validation going down. As we start to go into these later rounds, the level of competition is so high. And there will for sure be more world's first and never been dones. So using that pink flag allows our team, our sports team and judges to really keep an eye with what's going on. Any new grabs and tweaks and twists and turns to give the best possible score. Okay, so just missed that one there from Benjamin. We'll keep on him though. There we go. So he's coming in right into the camera. He's going to switch and do toe sides. Benjamin May. Using that wing a lot there on the landing. He's going to be deducted heavy points for that. Judges really don't want to see that wing, you know, going into the water and you sort of using it as a leverage to get back up onto the board. Okay, so your current third place rider here, Nathan Berger. In third place, the youngster. He looks like he wants to do something toe side, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Oh, he struggled on the takeoff there. Oh, look, maybe a little combo, but the combo now from Alan coming in at a really nice score, 7.83. Really rewarded for that pop to pop. Nathan here, I don't think it's going to be rewarded too heavy. He will get that score he needs to go into second, though. That is going to be enough to get him into second. Because unlike the others, he only has two tricks counting as Xavi goes big onto the moon. Big front flip here from Xavi. Textbook stuff. Knows. Smart as well there from Xavi because he knows he needs to get another trick on the board. He now has the 3 and he leaves himself with 2 more opportunities to really play around. He's in second place at the moment as well, just off those 2. So probably going to be going into first with that big front flip. Knocking off Benjamin May. So Alan now needs another big score. He had a huge combo, 7.83. Awesome combo that was. But he could really do with something here. Put the pressure on the other guys. Back spin into the front side 3. Crash for him. You can see there, yeah, just not able to initiate that front side 360 quick enough. All right, Benjamin May. Such a high level we're seeing today. So much speed and power from Benjamin. Wants that frontside 3. Gets it. I thought maybe he left it a little bit too late there. But you can see, yeah, twists and turning, rotating that body around. Nathan tried that toe side move last time. He's actually still in first. Jericoacoara with the front flip, 5.57, is in second. It's awfully tight at the top. Alan has no chance now of getting into second place. So he'll remain actually in fourth. So he wants a 1080, doesn't he? Yeah, he wants a 1080. Crash. Tough one there for Nathan. So Xavi, what does he need to go into first? He needs to find 1.36 worth of a point somewhere at the moment. His lowest score is that last front flip that we saw. I've seen Xavi score way up in the nines, even the 10s before. He's got it in the locker. 2 tricks left. Okay, here we go. Jericoacoara. Looks to be some nice rolling swell out the back. Goes now, yeah. Gonna go. Big takeoff here and heavy landing. Never really looked in control from start to finish there. Last round of tricks. So, final round of tricks. Alan Fedit can't do anything. He's going to be at the competition. Maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't. Okay, so here we go, Alan. Shake things up, mate. Maybe he wants to go right foot forward, or he wants this cork. He wants this move, doesn't he? Where he sort of whips around. Yeah, he's going to go for it. This is the kicker it's going to happen on. That's better from Alan. Oh, did I speak too soon? I think it's going to score, but it's going to be incredibly low because of the landing. Benjamin May is going to be next. Okay, so here we have Benjamin now. Last trick attempt. He's in third place. He needs 0.32 of a point to get into second place. Just waiting for maybe his flag. So here we go. Yeah, waiting for that pink flag probably to go down. It should actually be very soon so that he can get underway with his move. Okay, so Benjamin maybe got timed out there. We go now to Nathan Berger. Last trick attempt for him. Where is he sitting, Nathan Berger? He's currently your first place. So I think now, because Benjamin's been tricked out maybe, he's going to lose and it's going to be Jericoacoara. Yeah, he's been timed out, Benjamin. Bad decision there for him. Didn't need a lot to go into second place. So Nathan now, here we go. Right foot forward, goes big. 1, 2, wants the front side 10, doesn't get it. Remains in first. And it's 1.36 worth of a point ahead. Jericoacoara, the only rider that can just bump him off that first spot. All he needs to do is improve his front flip. See, that front flip has really played into his advantage now for Javi because he's able to use that as cushioning, let's say. So here we go. Find the kicker, Javi. Find the kicker. So here we go. Jericoacoara looking up. Goes front flip. Wants the front side 3, but doesn't get it. Crash. But we're going to have both Nathan Berger and Jericoacoara going through to the quarterfinals. We have one more heat left in round number 4 before we get involved with round number 5.
Welcome to the GWA Wingfoiling World Tour event.
We're gonna experience an insane wingfoil competition.
This one is gonna stay in my mind forever.
It's gonna be sick.
What are we going to be seeing next?
So we're back now, round number 4, heat number 4, having a good time here in the live booth. And it's Sebastiano Zorzi, Leo Suarez, Francesco Capuzzo and Lucas Lam. Those are the riders. 2 more spots left for the quarterfinals, and then we're going to be moving into those quarterfinals where we're going to be seeing some of these riders go once again. So here we go, Leo Suarez. His sister, Nia Suarez, is the surf freestyle and free fly slalom world champion. She's done it again, 2023 and now 2024. And here we go, Francesco Capuzzo, fresh off his free fly slalom win. And there we have it. That's exactly what happens here if they get caught up in the seaweeds. They go straight over the front of the board. So maybe he gets crashed out there. I think he does. Okay, Lucas now. Well, maybe he didn't get crashed. You see the big crash in the background from Francesco. But here we go. Back mob. Nicely done there. So scores now starting to come in. Big backflip here. Leo Suarez for the 5.03. Sebastiano Zorzi now coming in. Right foot forward. Nice front flip. Be a good opening move there for him. Okay, so now we go back to Leo Suarez, one of, if not the youngest rider here. Gets a nice takeoff here with that back rotation. So here we go, back over to Capuzzo. Big takeoff here. Front flip with a front side 3. We'll watch that one on the replay again. Unfortunately, don't have the replay there, Francesco Capuzzo, but it was nice. It looked a little bit out of control at times, but it was nice that he was able to get that front side 3 in there just last minute. It's crazy to think now that a front flip isn't enough. Just doing a big front flip. We're pretty much seeing all these riders do that front side 3 rotation on the way down. Pretty much every time, whether it's off the back or the front, they're always adding in that additional rotation. And just missing out there, the crash from Sebastiano. So local time here, 4:15. We've probably got about an hour of competition left of good daylight. Each heat taking roughly around 20 minutes to go, 15 to 20 minutes. 7 tricks, 3 count. Scores now for Lucas, the 7.13 previously was what he got for his back mob. We're now with Leo Suarez. Beautiful there from him. You can see here going for this back mob. And a nice landing there. So Leo there going to be the rider with 3 counting tricks already. Capuzzo, maybe going for a radiculo. One of the few riders that does still attempt those. And if landed, they go very well on the scoreboards with the judges. And Francesco, beautiful there. He's stoked. He claims it as well. You know he's stoked. Straight away, he claims. Probably going to be around the 7s, that one. So Lucas now finding a takeoff point. Nice looking kicker there. Decides against it. Out the back there with Francesco. Still waiting on Leo's score to come down. No, there we go. It's dropping there. That's 6.90 for his back mob. Ooh, Lucas coming down very, very heavy there. Leaving it incredibly late until initiating that front flip rotation. You can see here, waits and waits and waits. Just never really looked in sync there. And came down quite heavy with his feet still in the straps. Big score coming in here actually for Francesco for that Rad 7. It's going to be around, yeah, early 8s, I think. Francesco for Sebastiano Zorzi there, front side 7. 1, 2, yep, that's the 7 there. .07 for Francesco, moves him back up into 2nd place. Lucas now. Also going for a frontside 7. Sorry, that was Leo Suardiaz there going for his frontside 7. Wonder where Capuzzo, there we go, Capuzzo riding the gong gear. What does he need to go ahead? He only needs a 3.07. Leo Suardiaz is 1st place as it stands. Okay, Francesco, here we go. Good kicker. Huge back loop there. Pretty sure he did that with one hand as well. Yep. Started there with the one hand. So frontside 7 scores coming in now. For Sebastiano, we saw a 6.17. Yeah, and he wants that back spin with the frontside 3, doesn't he there, Lucas? Didn't get it though. Another crash for him. That's 3 on the dot. .53 for Leo's frontside 7. So judges preferring it to the one they saw from Sebastiano. As this heat is well and truly in a nice sequence now. Replay, we saw exactly the same there from Francesco for that back loop spin. So Leo Suardiaz, here we go. So lining up a kicker is a nice one there for him to really get his teeth into. What does he want to try and improve? His lowest score is that 5.03 for that back flip. He wants to get that back loop into a frontside 3. That's what he's looking for there. But crashed out. Still remains in 1st place though. And now we go on to Francesco. Plenty of speed here, Francesco. Goes up, front flip, into a frontside 3. Does manage to do it on the landing. He knows that's one of his lowest scoring tricks with that 5.33. But actually his lowest score is the 4.63, so maybe he wants to try and advance on that one. Has plenty of opportunity there. We're in trick attempt number 5 now. Lucas here, currently in 4th. Nice backflip. Not seeing many combos today. Only Alan Fedit at the moment with a 1 combo, but not really seeing many riders go for the combos. Okay, 6th round of tricks now. 2 rounds of tricks left. So just having a little look at the ladder here. God, we've got some great heats coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Some real cream crackers for you. Right, they're all really opting for this sort of back loop, this back spin maneuver here. Okay, Leo. So now just has popped down into 2nd place. Needs to try and get that 5.03, that backflip. We saw him go for the back loop into the front side 3. Maybe he tries that again. It's definitely going to land that. That's definitely going to push upwards of the 5. Here we go. Finds the kicker. Goes big. Wants that front side 3. Does he get it? It's going to score. But as you could see, the wing was sort of in the water. Yeah, you can see there. It's going to be penalised on the points. Okay, current heat leader, Francesco. This heat's going to get really interesting now with these last rounds of tricks coming very up. Big kicker here. You know when Francesco's going to get into it when he starts to really... There you go, he's motoring now. Oh no, the seaweed! God, we got absolutely catapulted forward there. Is that flag still up? He's going to have to go quick. He knows it. Yeah, you never see... It's really hard for riders to keep that composure there, knowing that the time is ticking on the clock. Very tricky out there in these conditions sometimes with all those factors of the seaweed. Okay, so Lucas here needs a good score to give himself a better chance. Front flip, just about. More like a front loop. So last rounds of tricks. We now go to Sebastiano Zorzi, last round of tricks. Here's the replay from Francesco where he just got caught in some seaweed. You can see there, getting completely flung forward. And then the replay from Lucas here, went for that forward rotation. But yeah, just not really a flip as such. Okay, on board now with Sebastiano Zorzi, going for what looked to be a frontside 10. Crashes out. End of the road for the Italian. Went for a big move there. Oh, Leo Suarez also crashing out. Still 2nd place for him, though. He has a chance still to make it through. Gets a wraps around. Oh. That last one he did, that back loop with the front spin, front side 3, that did just knock off that 5.03 he originally had up to a 5.23. But it can really be Lucas now. Francesco here is going to make it through. Big front flip into, well, no, into anything there. It doesn't matter for him, though, because he's already through. all comes down to this trick here on Lucas. Will he knock Leo out, or will we see Leo in a quarter-final here on the GWA Wingfoil World Tour? We're in Jericoacoara for the last event of the year. Last trick of the heat. Can he go into first place? No, he can't. It's crash. So Francesco and Leo are going to be making it through to the quarterfinals. We are continuing on with men's heat round number 5 coming up next.
Welcome to the GWA Wingfoiling World Tour event.
We're gonna experience an insane wingfoil competition.
This one is gonna stay in my mind forever.
It's gonna be sick.
What are we going to be seeing next?
Okay, so we're back, and just while we've got this black and yellow flag up, we're going to run you through who will be up next, because we're going to be going on to round number 5 of the men. Big names now coming in. This is quarterfinals, And I believe we're going to be seeing how far we can push. So here we go. Round number 5, heat number 1. These are going to be the guys coming up. Charlie Locke, Nathan Berger, Clemon Hamon, and Rocco Makana. So we're going to wait for that red flag to go up. In the meantime, do not go anywhere, because it's quarterfinals time here on day number 3 in Jericoacoara. So this is where we are here in Jerry, and the sort of just around from the point where the main town is. You can see just over the headlands there, that's the main town of Jerry, the sand dunes in the background. But here we are. This is where we're based. We're hiding somewhere in this lovely little samba spot. Bit of a party destination right here in Jerry. This is where we are. Tomorrow night it's going to go off. Palm trees in the background. And then we do the old switch around and we see the competition zone, the competition site, the judge tower. And that's where our riders all hang out waiting for their heats. And there's the competition area. You get a really nice view from above. See a few kite surfers out there as well, and our Wingfoil riders are also getting ready to undergo into the quarterfinals now. It's going to get tight. And you can see now yellow flag up in the sky, so when that drops, we're less than a minute and we'll be underway with these quarterfinals. And while we're waiting, we're just going to take a nice look at this drone. Beautiful sand dunes in the background. Let's just remind ourselves who are going to be the riders. So here we go, round number 5, heat number 1. Essentially the quarterfinals, Charlie Locke, Nathan Berger, Clement Hamon, and Rocco Marcana. So any minute now, this heat's going to get underway. 2 of the riders will be making it through to the semi-finals. 2 of the riders will be going home. It's 4:40. I reckon we've got time for about 2 heats. 7 trick attempts, 3 count. Kicking things off, we're going to be having Charlie Locke. Nice back mob into a frontside 3 there for Charlie. Textbook stuff. It's as good as it gets there. Nicely executed there for Charlie. Likes to open up on those. Nathan Berger now up next. So the reason why we had that bit of a delay was because obviously Nathan was in the previous heat, so they needed to have a little bit of a break. Big kicker here for Nathan. No, he doesn't want it. I thought maybe he was going to be hook, line and sinker on that one. So here we go again. Nathan Berger needs to go really now because he's going to get timed out. They've got about 40 seconds to complete their tricks. Back mob, but just gets caught up with the wing there. Nice height. Maybe we can see where that went wrong. Let's have a look. So gets a great takeoff here. And yeah, the board just hits the let's say the wingtip of the wing, which yeah puts him off a little bit. So big rider here is Clement Hamon. He is up there, and we'll be looking to advance through to the semi-final. But he's got a lot of work to do. Some big names here. Okay, so here we go. Clement Hamon. A few little bunny hops as he heads out. He's got to go soon, though. He's got to go soon. Big rolling swell here. Lovely looking kicker. He's got to go to the absolute moon. Controls it. Oh, it's a little bit shaky on the landing. It's a little bit shaky. He's going to be deducted points there, but great height. One of the biggest we've seen go so far. It's got to be upwards of 8 meters or so. Okay, now Rocco's up. This guy likes riding full power. Full send. 8.40 for the back mode. Frontside 3 for Charlie to open up some scores. Nathan obviously crashed his attempt at exactly the same. Clement went big there, but I do think points are going to be deducted for him. Rocco going for a back loop into a frontside 3. Forcing that one there. Let's have a look at the takeoff. Yeah. Decent landing though. Yeah, Clement's being deducted here. I can see scores coming in around the mid-6s. I think if he landed that one and rode away well, it would have been up in the 8s for sure. Okay, Charlie once again. Oh, a little tweak. Nice style there. You see that? That was really nice. 6.23 there for Clement. Let's watch this. Goes to that back loop, back spin, tweaking it. I think they're tweaking the board to actually initiate the rotation a little bit faster. Okay, back to the Spaniard, Nathan Berger. 1, 2. He goes to the 1080 textbook. That's as good as it gets. Really solid. Yeah, he's claiming it as well. He knows it's good. Gets the first, the second, and the third. Yeah, really nice stuff. That's going to be high 8s. Maybe even into the 9 club. Probably more so into the 9 club, I actually think. It's going to be... It's a really technical move, that. And to do it that cleanly. Very well executed there from the youngster. Okay, Clement, you went to the moon last time. Let's see if you can go a little bit higher. Men's quarterfinals now on day number 3 in Jerry. Big kicker here. Backflip into a frontside 3. Nicely done there for him. Big score there for Nathan for that frontside 10. 9.17. So scores now starting to filter through for some biggies. We're up in the 9s club already. And it's the second round of tricks. 7 trick attempts, 3 of which are going to be counting. Rocco now. Coming in right foot forward. That's it. We got the combo. But a crash. Saw a combo from Alan Fidditt scoring up in the 7s. You can see there Nathan just checking on him. I do think going right foot forward here and using these kickers makes a hell of a difference. You can see from the height that they're able to generate using these ramps just how much higher they're going. I'm seeing some great moves coming in left foot forward, but I do think that's going to affect how far you can go in this competition. I think going right foot forward here and having that extra bit of height, as we saw there from Charlie, just makes a hell of a lot of difference to be able to add in those rotations, especially, you know, here you see that front side, not on that trick, sorry, but on a previous one, that the front side 360s that we're seeing after front flips, after back flips. Watching the replay here of Nathan. Seen a few scores today up in the nines. Haven't seen the perfect 10 yet, though. We are waiting for that. Are we going to see it today or are we not, ladies and gentlemen? What do we think? Is a perfect 10 on the horizon for us? Clement going massive again. This kid goes huge. Let's watch that one replay once again. Some big waves now coming in. You can see here, just look at the size of that monster. Some big waves now. These are big ramps for our riders. I want to watch this replay if we can get one of Clement Hamon on that last move. Rocco now. Big scores coming in. So we go back to Charlie. Yeah, Clement went massive on that one. It's up in the 8s. Okay, we stay with Charlie now. It's his 4th trick attempt. Halfway point now in this heat. One, two. Oh, he just trying to really force that last rotation there. But not really getting that trajectory up. You know, more getting a bit of distance downwind. That's Rocco on the last trick. Here's Charlie. You can see there getting decent amount of height, but not getting that sort of vertical lift in order to enable that last rotation. Nathan seems to be timing his tricks with the... Ooh, nice there from Nathan, switching things up. Showing the variety. Judges are going to like that. This will be interesting to see how that scores. With the old handle pass, let's say. Haven't seen that yet today. He's got a whole locker of tricks, this kid. So back in the mix now, just getting some feedback from our judge team actually. There's going to be a couple of reruns, not in this heat, but in the previous heat between Benjamin May and Jericoacoara. I will explain things a little bit further after this heat, but we're going to focus now on this heat still. Going for the 1080, but not managing to get it. Crashed out there for Charlie, who is currently still in first place. Looking at that wing pass that we saw from Nathan, that's a 4.17. Also going for what looked to be maybe catching the back end of that one, but maybe a wing pass. Let's have a look here. Gets a nice kick. Yeah, goes for the wing pass. And then wants to go for a front side 3. That would be interesting. Reversing the rotation. Come on, ham on. Back mob into a frontside 3. Beautifully done. That's going to give him... Ooh, look, go push him into first place. It's going to be tight, maybe. He's definitely going to go into second. 6 trick attempts now coming up after Rocco. So here we go, Rocco Makana. So here we go. Yeah, he knows. Maybe, I know he's going to come. He's coming this way, Rocco. He's in 4th place at the moment. He has an 8 and a 7. He's got some good scores here. Could easily go into first place. If he throws down a biggie. Yeah, Clement's going to go into first after that back mode frontside 3. So here we go, staying with Rocco now. Motoring along. Here we go, takeoff time. Combo, oh nice. Really skipped out the water there. Great pop to pop. When it comes to combos, it's really important that the riders go straight in to their second maneuver. If it's not fully completed, the whole thing goes down as a crash. Love that little tweak that Charlie does. Super nice to watch. Nice style of riding. Just here. Whip. And then he whips it round. So what is he trying to improve? Well, he wants to improve that. Yeah, he wants to improve that move. That 7.23. The back loop spin, frontside 360. Okay, so once again, we've got the yellow and black flag up. Waiting to see exactly why, because we still have 2 rounds of tricks remaining, and obviously Charlie just landed that one. Big wave. Big wave there. Nice there from Nathan Berger. That's going to be a real goodie for him. He's going to go into second with that. Maybe. Does he have a chance of going to first? It's the back mob into the front side 360. Wings a little bit on the water there on the landing. Clement Hammond got a 9 for his, but his was pretty clean, as good as it gets. I think, yeah, Nathan can be looking around the mid-7s. He only needs 7 point... Yeah, he's not going to go into first, but he'll definitely go into second off that. Or will he go into second? It's going to be close. Big wave here. Goes up, backflip, into a frontside 3. Yeah, he wants to get rid of that 7.67. The second trick he did was exactly that. Probably going to do so as well with that one. That was pretty clean. Okay, Rocco out the back. Charlie's scores also dropped. He still remains in second place. It's going to be tight here. Really tight. So there's going to be a change in the sequence, in the heat order after this heat. That's why the black and the orange, the black and the yellow, sorry. That's why that flag is up. Just missed Rocco there, but he did crash. So for him, it's going to come down. Oh, he's got to get in. He's got to be scoring big numbers to make it through. He needs at least an 8.32. He does only have 2 tricks counting towards his score. Last round of tricks. Last round of tricks in this first quarter-final. Here we go, Charlie. Charlie here going big for that back mobe, front side 3. Okay, back over to Nathan. Okay, here we go, Nathan. Waiting for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, what's going on down at the beach at the moment. Okay, Nathan sees that kicker. There's a nice one on the horizon, though, for him. Here we go. Big wave. Loads up. Back mobe into a front side. Oh, he wanted the front side 3. But, not that front side 3, I'm not really personally thinking that's going to make too much of a difference. It was more of a back mobe. Replay here from Nathan. We see, yeah, not a lot of height. He just sort of gets halfway round. Does manage to whip round. Still very technical. Everyone's going for these back mobe frontside 3s. Rocco, no, it's not going to do it for him. So the only question mark we now have is who's going to get second place. Oh, it's going to be really, this is going to be really close between Nathan and Charlie. Let's wait and see. Don't think it's going to be enough for Nathan. You can see now Nathan has that score at 6.53. That's going to be it. So going forward, Clement Hamon, Charlie Locke. And then up next, we're going to be having the next quarterfinal. But before, we do have something to consider. So ladies and gentlemen, let me just give you an idea now. Because at the moment, this is Jericoacoara. So what happened is the heat between Benjamin May and Jericoacoara in that round number 4. There was a missed trick on the last trick of Benjamin. Because for the judges, there was a slight mix-up with the flagging system. So he jumped, but the trick wasn't visible from the judges at that point because of the slight mix-up with the flag system. So obviously Benjamin jumping before Javi. So they allowed another trick attempt for Benjamin in which he landed. But because of that, Javi will get another attempt because that can influence the decision that he has jumping after Benjamin, knowing that he was already going through. So we'll be giving Javi another turn. We're going to stay, and this will influence now whether he takes the spot over Benjamin or not. The claim was that if he knew Benjamin was in front at the time, then he would have done something different. So, for the equal fair play, we're going to give Javi another turn. There he is. Keep your eyes on Javi. At the moment, Benjamin May is in the quarterfinals. But Xavi only has one trick, one attempt. Which he's gone and crashed. So I don't believe there's going to be any change, any difference here. It's still going to be Benjamin May that goes through into the quarterfinals. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in here in day 3. I do apologise for the slight later the later start today, but we're now all set up for what's going to be a great finals day tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be resuming with the women, and obviously going into the quarterfinals of the women. Quarterfinals of the men we still need to finish. Have 3 heats left there. Then it's semi-finals and finals. Last day of competition tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. We will be back. Stay tuned. Follow our socials to find out the start times. And we will see you very shortly.
Welcome to the GWA Wingfoiling World Tour event.
We're gonna experience that insane wingfoil competition.
This one is gonna stay in my mind forever.
It's gonna be sick.
What are we going to be seeing next?